Greetings, beautiful people, and welcome back. You are listening to Nazani Marashian Love and Heart Art, deep dive into tools for empowerment and healing. In this episode, I explore how our mundane experiences have the potential to launch us into or out of personal power and the spaces where wisdom is gained in those moments. My sharing today centers in on a personal story and the lens of patience needed when wanting to bring a vision into realized form, and how this embodiment has opened up deeper insights into wisdom and grace for me. As I reflected on the theme of this episode, I decided to pull one of my 333 Oracle of Heart Wisdom readings by Alana Fairchild. And the message was so perfectly aligned to how I have been feeling and allowing my intuition to lead, and also experiencing the contrast of going into overthinking and out of my heart. I love how these oracles give me confirmation every time. Okay, so the message from my heart today was number 26, from enthusiasm to wisdom. Let me read it for you. Sometimes in our enthusiasm to accomplish a task, we attempt to set the wheels in motion prematurely. How does one know whether life is calling for bold initiative or patient receptiveness to a future insight that will prove not only to be helpful but essential to one's success? Intuition. For a moment, put to one side what you wish reality looked like right now or what you think you should do, and tune into what you feel is the most authentic and in tune with your soul action or non-action for you at this time. Then trust in that. As you slow down and take the pressure off yourself, you will make a wise decision. What a great oracle, and so perfect for me. For those who know me personally, know how impatient I can be in my enthusiasm once I get into a momentum for something, wanting it to become in the moment of seeing the vision. Patience is so important as I am moving through my inner work and stepping into personal power more and more. What is revealed to me, particularly within the feminine principle, is the importance of creating space and stillness for wisdom to be heard and felt. Even when there is clarity about the vision of what is to come, there is still a process. Things in the invisible realm are still lining up that we can't see. When we are in that enthusiastic progression in wanting something realized, being non-attached to the how it will come and rather being in the experience of the authenticity of how it feels. The journey being the thing rather than the destination, right? A great embodiment of this teaching happened to me a few weeks ago. I was invited to a celebration at a restaurant. I hadn't been there before. I was going with my children and we were already running late. I thought, okay, I'm going to take all the toll roads, and according to the maps, it was going to get me there 15 minutes earlier. Perfect, I thought. Everything was looking good until I missed the exit. And I ended up in the total opposite direction. Driving through Sydney traffic, screaming kids in the car, feeling like I'm going to miss the whole event, going through every toll road, and finally it looped me back to where I was supposed to be, arriving at the restaurant to find one car space. Perfect. The universe loves me. As I approach that car space, I can't get in because the car next to me has taken up 2 spots. So I'm starting to lose it right now. Okay. I thought, okay, I'll just get out. I'll move forward and there must be street parking. But I ended up in a completely different suburb and I found my way back eventually, but I was on the wrong side of the road and I didn't know if it would put me back on another motorway. So I pulled into the first side street and realised, the restaurant is literally on the other side of the road from where I parked. How good is this? Okay, we're going to make it because we're only 30 minutes over time. But we couldn't. There was no pedestrian access. Where we needed to be was within our reach. It was right there. But we couldn't cross the road. We had to walk around, and it felt like forever. On this huge loop, on this humid hot day, I felt like giving up and turning around and going home. We eventually found it. We got to the restaurant an hour late. And the big sting in this story is that when we arrived, there was a whole bunch of empty car spaces. It made me reflect on how sometimes when the clarity of the vision of what it is you want to call into your life is so present with you, it's so within reach, yet crossing that road to get there, taking the short route, can rob you of even more magical experiences, so it becomes impossible to cross the road. The universe has a different plan, right? Trusting that if you are not there yet, it's because there is something even better, something else to heal or to clear out before you get to that destination. Such is the divine timing of it all, yes? There is more to be revealed. And this revelation is serving your deep dive into personal power, your return to self, your intuition. And again, prematurely pushing the wheels in motion can certainly rob you of some essential magic in that experience and learning, and maybe even unlearning. Had it not been so hot and my stress levels been so high worrying about being on time, I would have really enjoyed the walk. We passed some immaculate homes and the most amazing gardens. We were in this beautiful bit of nature in the middle of the city. We passed under this bridge. It was like this fairyland. There was so much beauty, but I couldn't be present with any of it, because my mind was set on getting to the destination. So I missed all the magic in that journey and stressed myself and my children out. And that was such a great teaching for me in how wisdom is gained through patience and trusting that there are no mistakes. Taking the wrong turn or trying to create that shortcut pushed me into that realization that slowing down takes the pressure off myself. Slowing down, coming to stillness, not pushing things into motion prematurely opens up more and more opportunities to make a better decision. It takes discipline and trust in your inner knowing, in your inner being's calling to reveal to you what it is that is better for you. Such a beautiful teaching that this mundane experience brought forward into my consciousness. Oftentimes, I find myself in this perpetual motion, in this constant movement, as such is my life. Managing a household, raising 3 children, working full-time, being an artist, doing my spiritual work, creating content, and on and on. There is so much fullness in my life. And it's in those moments where I consciously stop and slow down and tune in to how I am feeling, to what is the getting in tune with my soul action or non-action. And then a decision of true magnitude from a higher source within me, from my intuition then manifests. The receptiveness and openness to the weaving of all that is lining up in the invisible then falls into place effortlessly, because I am allowing and attracting that which is for my highest good. That is where wisdom is gained. That is grace. That is power. If you are like me and struggle with being patient, when you are wanting something to manifest into your reality so badly, I hope this sharing brings you some peace and guidance in honouring your inner compass to direct you on a magical journey and take in the wonders of the long route, trusting in divine timing and living the moment of the experience of getting you to your destination, living the moment of the journey. If I could repeat that scenario with my kids and parking so far away and all of that stress, I would have shaken off the anger and frustration and just dropped into all the beauty that was around me. The incredible garden, the beautiful homes. But I missed it. I missed all of it. So I invite you all to slow down and bring yourself to stillness. Be the eye of the storm if it's a stormy time in your life, or be that break in the clouds if it's a cloudy time. And if you are on that momentum of everything falling into place, also take a moment of just creating space, checking in, knowing that you are on track and nothing stays the same for long. And the inaction is just as valid as the action. Well, thank you so much for listening, everyone. Reach out if you need support, narzanimmerashian.com on the website, or at narzanimmerashian on Instagram. Well, until next time, sending you all a little pot of magic, the stillness you bring into your everyday. Much love and gratitude. This is Narzanimmerashian, Love and Heart Art.